Oh, right. I forgot this about NVDA. So, okay. For people that might be watching or might watch this.
NVDA.
This is NVDA. It's a screen reader.
Dialog. Install NVDA on this computer.
It's
Install. Use. Not
absolutely
checked.
not.
Create desktop icon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Installing NVDA dialog. Please wait while success dialog. Okay.
Yeah.
Prone.
So that's NVDA. I assume it's going to start up.
Loading NVDA.
There you are. Okay, that's fine.
Note of
Oh my
NVDA
god.
usage data collection in. No.
Remember later.
Notification.
I'll decide on that later. Okay. Configuration profiles, preferences, settings.
NVDA settings. Speech 2 of 13. Voice.
Okay. Okay. There we go. David's quiet now. Then there is. Where is it? Open presentation, browse mode. Where are you? General? There's a preview panel that I'm looking for. Cool. Braille. Vision. Keyboard. Mouse. Review cursor. Where are you? Yeah, there's that. Hold on, maybe it's one of the things in here. Tools. Speech viewer. There we go. Hey, so this is the speech viewer. It's obnoxious. Where am I? You. Using a screen reader to reproduce code. Certain features like word wrap are disabled when using a screen reader. I mean, I don't want to do that because I don't need it for this. What I need it for is for this. Now we gotta refresh the page. We're gonna see what it says. Okay, hold on. Try to talk about that. There's a way to clear this. Okay, fantastic. Okay, hold on. I need to. Okay. Cool. I don't know why you're starting there. There we go. Show categories button. And then list of 4 items uncategorized. Yeah, checkbox checked. So the checkbox isn't being labeled by the label. Oh yeah, it is. And categorized food classes. So I can make those a little bit better. And I can make that a little bit better too. Now I guess first question, move that off so I can operate what I'm doing here, is why is my map small? What's going on with this? Why is my canvas very small? Okay, here, let's undo some stuff here. What did I do? There's the header. That should be fine. Okay, let's just keep undoing. Okay, so the doc type messed it up. Hold on. Let's see. Start with that. Get did. Why would that do that? Huh. Okay, yeah, it's right there. Jesus, copy, paste. You're not going, really? Oh, right. So, that's the thing. Your copy and paste doesn't work when you have NVDA running. Don't know why. Body, map, position absolute, top 0, bottom 0, width 100%. I mean, sure, I guess I can do that. That's an option. Let's see if this not good option works. Absolute, top 0, left 0, no, top bottom. Sorry, it's top and bottom, right? 0, width, 100%. Let's see what that does. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, plus... Oh, there's map right there. Just take you. Find the next one. Like this. And scrap that one. In fact, just scrap the whole thing. Alright. Nope. But the good news is, none of that mattered. Like, that's working, but the canvas is very small. Yeah, I should have known that that was going to happen. Okay, hold on. This is my block. Canvas size issue. Right. Once again, copy. Nope, nope, nope. Stop map to invalidate size. Sure. Let's... Sure. That's a garbage workaround. Why not? Map.invalidate size. Yes, invalidate size is not a thing. Yeah. Map box. Maps. Documentation. GLGS. Validate size. Quite frankly, the function I'm calling here is probably... Oh, it's from Feb 29th. That's actually newer than I expected. That might just work. Oh! There we go. Okay. Wonder if I can actually do that before the map loads. Nope. It says the map according to the dimension of its container element. So for whatever reason, when this thing starts, the container element is too small. Which is kind of weird. That's fun. That's worse. It's because when it triggers... Yeah, okay. So what if I set a min height of 400 pixels or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's because it doesn't know how tall it is. From the okay. We can probably, well, hold on. Yeah, no, this actually does need a minimum height, regardless of anything else. But okay, so we actually have a rendering issue because we're trying to load the map before we have content. So, cool. Let's do a thing. Let's create an initialized map function. Boop. We can do that. Like that. And then in the init, we can do fetch. And then we get the data set, initialize our data, generate all the stuff, and then we will initialize the map. And that should actually deal with it. Which also means we can get rid of that BS solution. And what do I do? T.get canvas container. Hold on. It's because you do map stuff. Injecting a list item. Yeah, it wants the map. Right. Okay. Okay. All right. Can I do this? No. It gets called beforehand, so you need to go like this. And it doesn't know what map is. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Fine. Let map. Then you go to initialize map. Click this. Okay. Okay, that still kind of makes sense. What does fetch boundary do? Oh, right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... Wait, why is that happening in mid-data? Ah, damn. Right, because I create the pop-up. For each of these pins, I create a pop-up and I add it to the map. Nuts. Gross. Alright. Alright. Alright, well, there's probably a much cleaner way to do all that, but having it redraw itself after it's got the height of that thing is not like the worst. Though that does add an interesting wrinkle to all this, which is the fact that I love how these have rounded corners when they shouldn't. Is that list? Oh, hello. Oh wow, 11 viewers. Boy, I hope you all like JavaScript. Hey, welcome to Chaos. And good lord, that's a hype train. Hello, welcome. I'm not gaming tonight. So if that's what you're looking for, I do apologize. I'm actually doing some programming. Pathless Wolf, you love JavaScript? Cool. So I'm actually kind of in the middle of just doing some cleanup stuff, because this is, I'm not gonna say my best or worst work, but it's very stream of consciousness. It has been through the production of this. My cleanup step is going to come later, so you can see I have a lot going on here. Just so much. But the long and short of it is categories, available filters. That's the one I want. Do I have this? I do. We're gonna give this a max. Okay, so max height, I don't know. 90 VH. Anyways, tonight I am building this. It's a map. Sounds pretty straightforward. But specifically, this is a map that I am generating to list off or to present specifically a black-owned or operated businesses in my town or city. I guess Guelph is a city. Towns don't generally have universities. Because I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what I can do with my skill sets to help. So I thought, why not make a map? And businesses could opt into being in the data set for it and have the map, and we can just have it there. So one of the, actually I should pull up, oh my god, was it Sheets? Yeah. So, alright, let me just log in here. Yeah, it's fine, looks good. God, Google. Anyways, so the entire data set, I can get rid of that. This whole data set is actually being powered by an Excel spreadsheet, specifically the exported CSV of this sheet. I This was a conscious decision because if you look at what I'm building, it's literally an index file. It will eventually have a JavaScript file and like a CSS file. Like this is extremely low fidelity in terms of it being built. Because the idea is I'm eventually going to open source this so that anybody could do this for, you know, wherever they live. And it doesn't have to just be for obviously, you know, black, like, or BIPOC. Should we pronounce that way? I've never actually said it out loud. Black, indigenous, people of color, people, or businesses. It could be for anything, right? It's just a map that presents data. So it's powered off of CSV because a lot of people can use something like Google Sheets or whatever, and they can export a CSV file. It's pretty straightforward. So it can operate as a very low fidelity database. So you don't have to have an actual database. It just reads a file. It also can take in a optional GeoJSON object. Thank you, VS Code. So you can actually like draw a border on your map. So that's where this whole border is coming from. Yeah. So if you have one, you can, you know, add an outline, which originally I had in Mapbox, but I figured out how to extract it because this whole thing is being powered off of Mapbox, and I tried to make the barrier to entry as low as possible. So effectively all you have to do is go through the first steps of making a map in Mapbox, and this will just work from kind of there on out in terms of what you need to configure. Anyways, so all of these get loaded in. Their pins are placed onto the sheet. You just give it Latin long coordinates, and then it lists out, you know, array of businesses on the side. I'm currently in the process of like, you know, tidying this up a little bit. And then I've added the ability to give these a category. Currently, it's just singular categories. I haven't bothered to do with multi-classing stuff because, again, I'm trying to keep this simple. So you can also, like, you know, turn off stuff, which actually means I should probably hide. That's a fun little bug I just found. But yeah, you can pre-filter the list. So I'm currently just going through and fixing a bunch of styles because obviously this is like way smaller than it should be and stuff like that. Oh man, oh, this is going to crash a little because of the JSON file. There we go. So I'm currently in the process of making this a little min height should probably be something. What if I should just set the height to just 90 VH? Wonder what that'll look like. That's way too goddamn big. Oh boy. Okay. Nope, not 90 of them. Let's say 70 of them. Still too big. 50? 30. I'll take 30. Okay, so hopefully that'll just do what I want it to. When I scale this down. Oh yeah, so I've got a mobile view, which I'm still working on. This is not supposed to be... Okay, alright. Oh, because I put on available filters. Oh, no wonder that's all screwed up. Nope, that was not right at all. This was correct. Yeah, that's a little bit better. This is supposed to be collapsing and it isn't. Like I said, it's a work in progress. I actually need to go to the map. Width and height is 100%. No, it's got to be the container, right? Map container. Min height, let's go with 80 view height. Okay, that should be okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, in theory, that should kind of do that. I'm going to have to actually get this part to collapse. So anyways, that's what I'm working on tonight. It's not extremely flashy. I have other things on my YouTube, the videos that show kind of the actual building of this thing. Might be a little more exciting if that's more your thing. But tonight, yeah, I've got a screen reader up. I was planning on doing some screen reader stuff to make this more accessible. But I think I have to actually hammer out all of the weird style stuff first. Because it's going to drive me insane. Yes, I'll leave NVDA for now. Accessibility is important. Super important. Yes. Oh, hey, Aaron Rocket. If anyone knows about it, it's you. Yes, it's super important. I'm just trying to get this thing to a place that, like, obviously, like, you know, this doesn't work in mobile. Which is an accessibility concern in and of itself. So I'm just kind of going through cleaning this up. I've done a first pass with some of the markup, so it's not like the worst, but it could be better. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, this is what I'm doing tonight. I'm happy to field questions if you have any, and I hope you stick around. I hope you find it interesting. But yeah, sorry, I'm not doing games tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing Mother 3 tomorrow. Actually, I'm very excited for that because I've never played it, and I'm a huge Earthbound nerd. So it's kind of wild that I haven't done that. Oh, yeah. Probably helps if I give the min height to the correct thing, huh? What was that called? What did I call it? Available filters. You should not be here. Get rid of that. Fine. Entries. There we go. I don't know, 70. Overflow. Actually, auto. Okay. Why are you... Oh, right. Now I remember why I had that. Haha. There we go. I unscrewed it. There we go. Okay, so collapse this. So hopefully when I go like this... Nope. That's not... Also not that. Map section. Oh, you've got a min height of whatever. That should be max. So it should collapse. Okay, that part's working. Not quite. No. This ain't working the way I want it to. So, let's do this a different way. Yeah, this is as big as the body is right now. Main container's as big as that. Okay, just for giggles, because I need to test some stuff here. No. Jesus. Why are you doing this? Please just paste on the element I've told you to. Nope, you're adding the materialize now. God damn it. That's what I get for looking away for a second. Alright, there we go. Anyways, now I can look at you and figure out why none of those styles carried. Why did none of those styles carry? Now I'm sad because I'm going to have to do this all over again. Okay, there we go. Excuse me? Oh, I've got plural. Oh, because that's in... I'm an idiot. That's my mobile styles. God. Well, you know what? Before I do that, how would I just... see if this worked. Okay. There we go. That's better. if I even need... Yeah, okay, I do need max height. That's better. That's what we wanted. Okay, so that'll cap that off. And that math should more or less work. Yes, good. That's what I wanted. And, okay, that's going to... Because this is going to... it's respecting its own max height, but if I show extra categories, it's going to push everything down. Maybe that's just okay? I could make the whole thing have a scroll bar, but I don't really want to do that. Maybe that's okay. Let's see. Just gotta remember what that's called. Filters. Hold on, is it called filters? Entries. No, it's not. It's the quick nav. Okay, so I need to put this stuff in a new container here because I don't want the inbox, or I don't really want this and this scrolling. I want everything after it scrolling. So, can I just do this for a quick sec? I don't know. Let's go like that. Sure. I don't know why Prettier's not firing on save. What's going on, Prettier? Okay, great. Oh, do I actually have an... where is that? After the map? Oh, I got bad markups. Well, I'll find that later. So if I go like this, kill that. I don't need that at all. Just there we go. We'll just put you here for a second. So do this. Get that. Okay, so... Oh, right. That's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I think that might be okay. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. Because, like, you scroll down here, you can't even see the categories, which isn't ideal. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's keep that like that. You'd think the max height would take into consideration the calculation of this. You know what? I'm willing to accept this for now. The whole categories thing is optional anyways, so I'm okay with that. Oh, one thing we do have to do on filter. We just have to find the pop-up code. On open. Yeah, so this code right here is open pop-up index is not null, and it's not equal to index. Okay, so that's fine, because we can actually create... This is a Bit of garbage function, but it's fine. We'll just pop it in here now. Clear pop-up. Okay, we can't do this check. So if it's not null, then we're just going to remove the pop-up. Okay, let's just fix this markup real quick. So it doesn't like this div. So body, okay, whole script tag, whatever. Body, div, open, close, cool, you're fine. Oh, I can put this back in the header. Okay. Then we got main, section, form, input, open, close, oh, close, and that closes you. Okay, you're good. What is this div? Is that... Okay, that is you, okay. Kill the form, there's the section. Then we've got my other details container, which I'll have to deal with as well. Look into details. So you're fine. Section, So I'm pretty sure you should just be main. Right? Yeah. There we go. Markup fixed. Prettier, happy once more. Now, back to my garbage function. So, clear pop-up. So this is basically doing clear pop-up, except not quite. Because this is when a pop-up opens, basically it's just make sure if it's not itself, so we kind of have to keep that. But we can call clear pop-up when we filter. Perform filter or refresh pins. Get the active categories. If it's not, then we show and hide them. Probably just do it on clear. We'll do it right here. Okay, so if I open you and then I kill you, there we go. That's indiscriminate. That just clears the pop-up. You probably want to keep it if the category is valid. That's a little grosser. I think it's probably okay to kind of reset things if, like, I'm messing with the filters, just kind of reset the map. It's not ideal, but working around that's going to be frustrating. Because the pop-up has no notion of whether the thing is popped over should be there or not. Like, here's the marker. Actually, maybe that's a lie. Pop-ups. Pop-up. So create a new pop-up. So you set the pop-up to the marker. Set the pop-up to the marker. Okay, hold on. Back to the map box API. Toggle pop-up. So you've got a toggle function. Can you pass a function to it? It kills me that they don't just have a way to toggle it off. Like, you can't just say off. This allows you to set a pop-up. Ugh. I mean, I do this. the marker category. Okay. Okay, what if I mean, hooray, we're in JavaScript, not TypeScript. What if I just do this, and I give the pop-up a category, then, so when we call refresh pins, so if the active category is into the marker provider, that, so this is how we show and hide the pins. Does it remove? Might just be able to do this. No, hold on. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Hold on. We gotta do a little garbage here. What does a marker look like? I don't trust the docs. They're not the best. There we go. What are you? You have the pop-up right there. And it has a category. So it actually has the pop-up. No TypeScript. Nope. Nope. Like I said, I wanted this thing to be extremely low fidelity. I don't want to have to transpile it. But also means I can do some goofy stuff. So I can go. I can actually go like this and go. So if we're hiding the marker, we can go marker dot pop up dot remove. I'm not wild. I'm just an old man who does old JavaScript, and old JavaScript lets you do some, quite frankly, bullshit dark magic like this. TypeScript doesn't want you doing stuff like that. TypeScript wants you to treat everything properly and respect, you know, the private methods and all that stuff, which is great, except when you have an API like this that doesn't let me just toggle a pop-up the normal way, because I don't want to remove a marker. I want to get that marker's pop-up and then do something with it. Oh, it's got to get pop-up right there. Okay, so it has a nice function. Okay, fine. Now I just look like an asshole. Anyways, this is actually, if anything, kind of slower because I am using a function that's going to go ahead and give me that property back. But whatever. Whatever. You hush. And right, you hush. I'm glad I get help. What, you're saying reading the docs explains the docs? How dare you? Anyways, so if that worked the way I wanted it to, if I go like this now, and I crack open you, and then I show my categories and I kill the class, cool. So if I open you, and I go like this, oh wait, hold on. I'm still calling clear pop-up, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Whoop. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's try that again. Alright, I open you, and I turn you off. Cool. I open you, and I turn you off. Hey! There we go! Where was that thing? Yeah, I don't need that anymore. Cool. Ugh. Okay, so now that'll remain if it's still active. That's good. That's better. Alright, what else? What else? What else? I guess we should probably go back into mobile view and see how badly I have goofed this now. Yes, like all of the max heights I had. So entries. What else we got? And that one's fine. So it's just entries that I actually need to, I think. Initial? I think initial will be okay. No, hold on. I have another max height somewhere, right? Entries. Available filters. Wait, what? Map. Where is it? Width and height, yeah. Yeah. Why use this? What is going on here? What is this? Oh, right. Min height. Her. Map container. That should also be fine. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. We obviously have to fix some padding crap here. Input. If I kill that, it becomes small. Okay. What is that called again? Input, yeah, filter. %, minus 10 pixels. Okay, getting there. The form also has. Oh, QuickMap doesn't need a width anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hold on. Why are you... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Hey, remember, in CSS, capitalization matters. There we go. Oh, so that means I can probably fix that width back to whatever. Input, nope, filter. We can put that back. There we go. Alright, so here's this. It's not an ideal mobile solution, but quite frankly, like, I don't really think there's much else to do with it. So it opens up the massive description. I don't really want to put scroll bars in scroll bars. That's not generally good at accessibility. So this looks ugly. This whole thing needs to be figured out still, but this is effectively the detail panel. So in mobile view, the pin doesn't pop up on the map. It instead opens up this whole section. So a fallback panel, if you will. Excuse me. Because obviously this map is just too dang small. So I don't know if it's necessarily ideal, but I mean, in a small format, you have to figure it out. So it will now scroll you up if the panel accordions, maybe. Yeah, that's an option too. But then I'm effectively at like converting these into all being accordions. And then you still have to scroll. It would be weird. So like even if I get rid of this and I, you know, have something here that expands and collapses here, when you click on the map, like it's still gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like if like how do you scroll down to like scene number 14? Even if it's an accordion, like how does that work? Right? you'd still end up having to click it and expand it, but except it's down there instead. I could theoretically tuck the description away or something to that effect. Like, I could have a show more to show additional parts of this. Maybe on the sections. Yeah. It's the description. Oh yeah, these are stupid long descriptions. Purposefully so. I gave myself some rough test data. Most of the descriptions of these places will be like, you know, a third of this, but someone could, you know, put a whole thing in there, you know? This was actually a fun problem to try and figure out because this is all just pretext, which again is not ideal, but people aren't going to be entering HTML into this. That's just not a thing that's going to happen. So, pretext is they could try. Yeah, they could. I think it would allow it for it. Now that I think about it, it might work. I don't know. It used to have HTML, and then I stripped it out to make it easier because when people are entering something into a Google Sheet, they're just putting the words in, right? But theoretically, there is nothing stopping them from doing like something like this, I guess. And I have no idea what that'll look like. And it'll take about 5 minutes to show up, so we can find out together. With business location 1, I think it just did. Nope, number 3. So in 5 minutes, we can look at that together. Okay, yeah, this is... In terms of just the basic format of this, I think this is okay. Like, it's not super ideal, but these are large click areas. Oh yeah, I want to get rid of that. Border radius. Airbox button. Button. Border radius. And then... just undo that. Oh, this is a fun little side thing. Is it there yet? Nope. That's a fun ornament. Yep, so we still don't have the HTML in here. The thing is, as I found out, Google Sheets, when you update a CSV, it takes like 5 minutes for it to show up. They only update the cache on it every 5 minutes, so we'll get there. So anyways, yeah, this was, I mean, not ideal, but I mean, you can scroll. There's nothing to stop you from being able to scroll. You've got the filters to, you know, pare it down. So that functionality all still works. So that's not so bad. But yeah, I think this is probably the next thing I need to tackle. I think I could probably put description into a scrollable container. I think that would be okay, as long as I like tucked it in and you could easily get around it. Or I could give it a show more, I guess, but then I have to do some calculations, which I don't really want to do. Okay, but you know what? Let's get out of mobile view for a minute here. So we can actually look at what this looks like. Because yeah, you can actually see this panel also still suffers from it just because of, by virtue of, hey, it's a big map, right? What happens if you click on the business and it's like this big? So I think description overall needs to be fixed regardless. Yeah, rare. Which is currently using a definition list. because nobody uses those. I'm gonna have to organize all this after. Backside of, I don't know, 300 pixels. Overflow auto. Let's just start with that. See what that looks like. That did nothing. Alright. Probably helps if I save, so the classes show up. Yeah, so that's not so bad. I don't know. Just a nice color. Nice light gray. That's not light enough. Something inoffensive that's too much or too little, so... Sure, I'll take that. Okay, getting there. Padding. 5 pixels. And no, let's not do that. That's stupid. That's a little better. Okay. Go back into mobile view. Admittedly, yeah, there's nothing to automatically swap it from, like, if you're in mobile view and you had a pin opened and you go into whatever. I'm not, yeah, it's fine. So, in terms of the mobile view, this is actually one of those times where I actually think I need to tuck this in further. So, before I took the margin away, there's like a tiny, like, fruit fly or something going on here. What the hell? That's not going to be irritating. Is because I'm trying to scroll on this page, and I scroll down and hit the description, and I start to scroll in here, and then you have to go right over this tiny little edge here. That doesn't really work. So, in this particular case, when we get into the mobile side of things, though it's not going to look quite as nice, let's give them an extra 10 pixels. And admittedly, I'm on an iPhone 5, so like this is the bad experience for me, effectively. So we want to give them a little more space. No, it's not on the pre, sorry. I actually want to do it on the containing element, because that'll move the whole thing over. Yeah. So now, it doesn't look quite as nice, admittedly, but that does give the person more space to be able to, like, put their thumb on the page and move. So they can get around this thing. Because there's nothing worse than being like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then, oh, god damn it, and then having to, like, find the spot you're allowed to get around the scrolly box, just to scroll. Okay, and then... That's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't do the resize thing properly. There you go. Thankfully, people can't just do that in typical formats. Interestingly, this looks... Okay, so DT. Do I have? I do. Okay, so it's a bit of a reset, but I'm actually going to unreset this part. Margin top of, I don't know. Let's just say 10. 10's a nice flat number. That's a little bit much. 6. And then on mobile, we'll actually increase it. But nope, that's a 0, not a 1. There we go. So that's not so bad. And then we go to mobile view here and whatever. There we go. Better. Pin description. I can give you, you know what? It's fine. Yeah. Again, it's not ideal, but I think that's an acceptable compromise for this tool at this moment. I'd rather people be able to, you know, scroll more than it looking as pretty as it can be at the expense of usability. So another thing, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, let's ditch this and instead slap it onto here. Padding, do 20 pixels all around. Okay. Yeah. That's a little better. Actually, I can go even one better. Yeah. Sure. So this is the thing where we go. Yeah, I gotta fix all my headers. They're way too big. Now, this is one of those interesting things, like, the pop-up pin, in terms of an HTML5 thing, like, is it an article? What is it? Can I give it its own header? I guess it could be a dialogue, yeah. Yeah, that's a Kelly question. Yeah, I actually am planning on approaching Kelly with this to see if she would be willing to put some of her magic, sprinkle some of her magic over it. Sorry for people watching who have no idea what I'm talking about. Kelly is a coworker of mine and formerly of NRockets, who is terrifyingly good at accessibility stuff. Just wildly good. Probably the most thorough person I've ever met too. And I'm hoping to actually point her at this when I've had a crack at it. and be like, hey, how can I make this better? And see if she's willing to part with some of her time to do that. Let me see. Nope, turn that off. You, gimme. What do you look like? So there's a dialogue. I note that it doesn't have... Like, sure, I get the role dialogue, that's fine. But it doesn't seem to have header. Because that messes up the whole H2 thing, because the contents also have an H2. I guess it could have an H1 because it's dialogue. Maybe that's okay. Helps if I save. Well, this song is extremely Deus Ex. In fact, you know what? This might just be okay all the time. Before I assume it has to be mobile. This look like this. Yeah, you know what? I think that's not so bad. What is this? Huh. Yeah, this song is extremely Deus Ex right now. Okay. This is looking a little better vis-a-vis mobile and not mobile. That's good. Only got the one right now. That might be a bit much. Yeah, it's a bit much on the bottom. Top, right. Yeah. It's not flashy, but I think this is okay. Also, yeah, you may, Nose and Rocket, just be horrified. I'm using a float. You say gross, but simple. I don't have to faff around with all the flex stuff to make things grow and shrink and all that jazz. curious why you're wrapping though, because this should have done that. Yeah, we should do that anyways. Alright, we've worked to use display table for creating the headers. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's very bad. That's very, very bad. That's way worse than the float. That's significantly worse than the float. That has, like, legitimate accessibility problems. Okay, what the hell? Oh yeah, because it's not, it's... Oh yeah, what's that thing for, CSS mobile, sure. There's a special property for this. That's the one. Wait, no. Visible, scroll with visible and desktop browser, but I open the page on mobile. This is old. This is 2014. Come on, give me something newer. Okay, this is CodePen. That should be better. Oh no. No, 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 no. That's just replacing it. No. What's this? 2017? That might be enough. No, it's just overflow. Their process is still really bad. They have a custom CMS they built, so I'm constantly adding extra divs to compensate. Oh no. All images need to be wrapped in p-tag. Oh no! Oh no. Jesus pleases. Well, my condolences. Oh, woofty woof. Sorry, I'm not going to read that statement out loud. Does that... Oh, hold on, does that mean what I think it means? Ah. Fair enough. That is unfortunate. Yeah. Is that why you've been making so much progress with the 6.4? Fair enough. Oh, that honks, dude. I am sorry for that. Wow. Impressive. Okay. Well, I didn't get to do any of the NVDA stuff I wanted to do tonight because some other styles were all goofed up. Like when I added the doc type, it made the map explode. So, got a little sidetracked, but I think this is looking a lot better overall, even just like with the little improvements of getting the description and adjusting some padding and stuff and, you know, the overall height stuff. So I think this is in a better place than it was. I still need to do the accessibility pass on this, but quite frankly, I think I might beseech the expertise of the aforementioned Kelly, because they might be able to just say like, do this, and it'll just be better. I'm hoping that'll happen, but of course, that is if she's, you know, willing and able to do so, and obviously she could say no, and that's totally acceptable. But hey, I can at least ask, right? It's for a good cause, if nothing else. But yeah, it's midnight now. I got a bit of a late start on this, sadly, because I was baking cookies and then on the phone and blah 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 blah. So didn't get as much time tonight as I wanted to with this. But that's okay. I think I'll probably end up working on this over the weekend at some point. So I guess stay tuned for that, if that's the thing that interests you. Yeah. So, what's on my list? Make pretty. I think I can scratch off make pretty. I think this is about as pretty as I want it to be for right now. So we've still got the make accessible checkbox, the clean up all my goddamn code, which, I mean, fair dues. Where's the script tag? There's a lot. There's hundreds of lines of code there. At least it's all individually functioned, if nothing else. I can at least say that. So I've got to clean all this up, and then I still have to like make it easy so they can just kind of plug in the values to make it go. Oops. So I've still got stuff to do on this, but yeah, I'm gonna call it for tonight. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe, have fun, and yeah, I will see you later.